welcome. The War Chief of Light is back with another epic video. Hi, my name is Peepy, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peeps. Listen, I like the spicy subject. I'm not afraid of them. I like them very much. And of course, we're going to be talking about controllers and gatekeeping in PC because, yeah, and we're also going to talk about how sometimes you're wrong. You're just plain wrong. I'm wrong. And that's okay, and it's time to get past that. This is 2023. We're going. So, let's start out nice and simple. Let's say something we can all agree with. PC gamers tend to be gatekeepers. That's our reputation. It is what it is. We do it. Let's talk about some examples that just happen, all right? Let's start with gear. How often have you had someone ask you, so, what's your graphics card? Why are you even playing it on that? The potato. Dude, PC gaming is expensive. It is fucking expensive. I'm in Canada, so I speak in Canadian dollars. A decent mid-tier, you're looking at starting $1,500 CAD. If you want what I need it for, and I'm shopping for an upgrade for end of year this year, we're looking between $2,200 and $2,500. Shit's expensive. And then you got some asshole coming at you being like, but why didn't you get that solid state? I can't understand why you didn't get this video card. Dude, this is 2023. We are going through a fucking recession. We are going through shit. We got Bitcoin, we got blockchain. Listen, if the game plays on the machine, it plays. It's no longer your concern. It's 2023 and we are not going to shame people for not having the top of the line because Jesus Christ, we can't even afford rent right now. PC parts, really? Another conversation that's actually kind of related that we hear a lot, especially in PC gaming, is factory built or custom. The amount of people that are like, no, you need to build custom. I don't care if this PC has the same amount of parts, same exact parts. You need it custom. You need to build it yourself. It's important. And costs $300 more. Why? Why are we like this? Listen, the machine that's currently recording this video is a build. I built it. Custom case, that's all cool. This is not a flex. When I built it, that was the cheapest way to make a computer. That easy. Bang for your buck. And when I do buy my PC, guess what? I will be looking at the prices. I will look directly at the prices. That's my number one. I don't give a fuck how I get my PC. I will look at the dollars. Again, if I put them side by side and option B is $300 cheaper, we're going option B. And right now, as it stands, that's a factory or a pre-build. Again, we can't afford groceries right now, but we're gonna fucking argue about pre-build versus custom. Before we get into the controller debate, another one that just drives me absolutely bonkers. There are still people who will argue what console to play, or to play PC, or the mobile gamers. What the fuck? Play the one that's best for your budget, best for your situation, has the actual licensings that you need and that you enjoy. Listen, if you like the PlayStation exclusives, buy a PlayStation. If you're a big Nintendo fan and you like their product, buy a Switch. Get what you need. You are still a gamer, regardless of what you play on, even if it's on your fucking phone. And spoiler alert, you can have Game Pass on your phone. It works. It works great. It actually works really good. Pretty impressive. So if that's all you can afford to game on, go nuts. Or you know what? Maybe you just prefer it because you're on the go. Enjoy. I still can't believe that's an argument. This argument's been going for almost as long as I've been alive. I'm old. Stop. Topic of the video. Controllers. I know. And I am going to admit wholeheartedly that if there was one thing that I was bad for, this is it. This is my situation. This is my problem. This is what I used to gatekeep people over. And I was wrong. I was dead wrong. How my mindset used to work was like, everything should be mouse and keyboard that it can be. Too bad. RPGs, I would depend on the controls. If it worked good, we were mouse and keyboard. If it was clunky, we went to controller. Shooters, obviously, I went mouse and keyboard. I still prefer mouse and keyboard for shooters, so that's it. My husband actually plays controller, and he's actually pretty decent at it. He loves shooters on controller, but that's him. Definitely not me. I'm not very good at anything shooters. I started my Warcraft, like my big PC gaming journey, on a Logitech 510. I'm going to leave that thing up here. Actually, I'm going to stand here for a minute, okay? She's there. So, how I used to play was I would press these top tier buttons. That would be my rotation, my attacks, my pew pew, my bitch die. The second row would be cooldowns and, AoE, this random shit that you don't need on your pew pew. And the bottom buttons, all of them were linked to the same spell. Bloodlust. Time warp, but listen, it's always going to be Bloodlust. Before switching to Final Fantasy XIV, I did upgrade to a Tartarus, which, not bad. It's alright, a little clunky, but it is what it is. I also had a Naga Trinity, which, if you have little hands, don't buy something else. They're not worth it. I ended up going back to my Logitech MX518. It's older than some of the people watching this video. It's older than my kids. Jumping to Final Fantasy XIV, I fell in love with the game. And that's not the conversation here, different story. I wanted the full experience, and I knew that a large percentage of the player base, PC, console, whatever, were using controllers. By choice. An MMO. By choice. So I swallowed my pride, I shut the fuck up, and I sat down with 3 or 4 videos, learning the buttons, and playing. I want to say it took like 4 hours of game time to actually clue in to what the fuck I was doing. And it's a year later, and I still exclusively play Final Fantasy XIV on controller. I prefer it. It's a lot more fun. And I live by this thing. It's even got little grippies, which are required. Okay? Now, I've talked about this subject before. However, what's changed, peeps? Well, since that last video, I played Dragonflight. Listen, I'm no expert on Dragonflight. I haven't done a dungeon yet, and I've leveled, I think, 64. I'm at the 3rd zone, meeting all kinds of people. It's fun. I'm having a decent time in Dragonflight. However, what an uphill battle. I was expecting, everything to go right into easy, no problem, you know what you're doing, this is your jam. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get back. The buttons were fucked up. My mouse had a lot less buttons, so I couldn't get used to the AoEs. It wasn't comfortable. It was clunky. I spent hours trying to figure it out, chest dummies, running around, leveling in old content, and I couldn't fucking do it. I know, this is madness, but anyway. Now, one of you amazing viewers hooked me up to the add-on console port. No, this isn't sponsored, but listen, call me if you want it sponsored, because, bitch, please. Is it perfect? No, it's not. There are still moments that are a little clunky. Not the targeting's fine, but selling shit. Little stuff like that, you find yourself reaching for the mouse because fuck it, it's just faster, it's fine. Is it as good as Final Fantasy XIV's UI? No, not even close. Final Fantasy XIV's UI for console is chef's kiss, amazing. I want every game like that. But is it good? Yes, holy shit, yes, it's actually great. The combat. If you've played Final Fantasy XIV, and no, I'm gonna preface this with I'm not digging at anybody, okay? However, if If you've played Final Fantasy XIV, you know your rotations have a shit ton of buttons. Depending on the class, Dragoon. I'm looking at you, Dragoon, my little butt pokies. You get a lot of buttons, and that's fine. Warcraft, you don't. Warcraft, they kind of, I don't want to say dumbed down, that's not the right word, but they really minimized how much a full rotation, like a raid rotation, looks like, which works beautifully on controller. Incredibly on controller. Listen, the combat is smooth. I haven't had so much fun doing it. I can't wait to try it in harder content like a Mythic Plus, a Heroic, a Raid, something. I want to fuck around with it because it's so good. You set it up with your basic bars. It shows you what buttons do what. And just like Final Fantasy XIV, your triggers actually bring up a new menu. So you get a few sets of buttons. And again, works great in combat. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Now, I'm not telling you to go download this add-on. That's on you, whether you want to or not. What I am telling you to do is to put your biases on the back burner. It is time to actually take that 5 minutes and let go of that stubborn gatekeeping, honestly stupid bullshit. Why? You might prefer it on controller. But listen, how comfortable would that be? Some people, that's how they want to play. Some people, you're like, not my play style. That's fine. However, you'll never know if you're too stubborn to fucking try it. And by the way, I'm not picking on you. I did this. This was a Peebs problem. We need to get over ourselves as PC gamers. And I can't believe my own fucking stubbornness kept me from enjoying the game more. Make it make sense. Too stubborn to enjoy a game more. So yeah, 2023, we gotta keep that gatekeeping bullshit. We are not gonna shame players who can't afford or just don't want to put an extra $1,000 in their PC because it lights up, whatever the case may be. And we will not be shaming gamers for whatever they play on. If you are a gamer, regardless of what you game on. If you game, you're a gamer. Still can't believe that's an argument, but so. Are you going to be playing Warcraft with a controller, or are you going to be roasting the shit out of me for playing it with a controller? I'm a big girl, I can handle it. Either way, let me know in the comments section down below. If you like videos like these, you like it nerdy, you know what to do, subscribe, like, it's YouTube. You got that figured out. In the meantime, though, have a legendary day. Thanks so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. And if I'm live streaming Warcraft, it's with the fucking controller. Bye. No, seriously. Spend the extra $10 on Amazon. Get like a 30 of these or so. Get the grippies. They feel good on your thumb long term. Get the grippies.